true stream is happening, guys. We gotta see what the 100 video games are by experts. Published today, May 10th, 2023 by GQ. GQ Gameplay. All right, hold on a second. Let me fix my PC. There we go. All right. I really understood that well. One opening. Dude, I'll do anything. Like, honestly. Remember when I had this whole plan where Emmy was going to, like, replace me as a streamer and she was going to play, like, more games than me and then, like, she was going to pop off because it's Emmy and she's more entertaining than me? Like, remember that whole plan and how it's just completely disastrous and I am still the only streamer in this damn household? Even though, chat, there's a setup right there! Sorry about that. You know, it's just a setup right there that I've worked really hard at. Anyways, the top 10 greatest video games of all time ranked by experts. Okay, this is actually interesting. I don't know what this is going to be. It says, we asked the world's greatest game developers, streamers, directors, writers, and more to help us crown the best video games of all time. Okay? Let's just go. I want to see what they're going to say. It's by GQ. This was making the rounds on Twitter today. I want to know what is the top 100 and how many of them have I actually played. Greatest games of all time lists have for all time gone the same way. A team of video game journalists sit down and put together a ranking that is almost predetermined. A seemingly canonical hall of fame that attempts to cover off as many bases as possible. Here at GQ, we thought we'd embrace chaos instead. Rather than shuffle Ocarina of Time, Dark Souls, and Ico, which I don't know what that is, across a big list according to our own whims, we decided to get our friends involved. So we gave the industry at large a blank canvas on which to determine their own criteria of best to see where the chosen games differ and where they're similar to the traditionally accepted canon. Okay. That meant gathering together a massive collection of our favorite developers, streamers, our favorite developers, streamers. I fit in both categories, guys. Why am I not in this? All right, anyways, directors and journalists in the business. Think of it as an Avengers Assemble moment. Each voter had one task. Pick a personally ranked top 10 list. Oh, dude, I would love to do this. A game in first. I already did this on stream, too. A game in first receives 10 points. A game in 10th place receives 1 point. We invited 300 individuals to participate and received 239 final lists with an incredible 652 games receiving 1 vote or more. Wow. Our winner not only received the most votes, but also placing people's number one more than any other rival. For us, the full list is one of many different stories. From surprising newcomers like 2019's Disco Elysium, spoilers, calm down, making an incredibly deep run in the rankings to a complete absence of mega franchises names such as Assassin's Creed. There's no Assassin's Creed on here? What? Okay. That's odd. AC2 especially needs to be on here, but okay. It's a mix of new, old, and very old with blockbusters and indies from every genre and from studios in every corner of the world. They're familiar faces, often in surprising places, and a couple of inclusions we didn't simply expect. Interesting. You can see how it all shook out below. 100. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2004. Haven't played it. Chat. I've heard this series is a dub. I have heard that. This is BioWare, right? So it's kind of, it seems kind of low from what I've heard about it. Yeah, it does seem kind of low, but yeah, I don't know. I can see why. Rez. This is the closest Sega Dreamcast ever came to a commercial success. I had a Sega Dreamcast. How did I not know this? What is this? Oh my gosh, I need to be careful with the scrolling. It's gonna spoil it. The MMO console was home to a ragtag. I don't know what this is. A musical rail shooter that was as trippy as it was dizzyingly inventive. Weird. Huh. Yo, Clado. I think it's about to come through, chat. Has it come through? Wait, did it not come through? Hold on a second. Do I not have alerts on here? No shot. What? I'm gonna redo it, Clado. There we go.
Much love to you and both. So glad to see your new channel is doing so good. Super proud of you.
Hey. Appreciate that, man. We just had a, our flash reaction is like, I think real-time views is 20K views right now, which is insane on a brand new channel. So that's thanks to you guys. You guys supported those videos and gave it the retention to boost it in the algorithm. And I don't know, I'm really happy about that. Really happy about that. So I really appreciate it, guys. Like, thank you so much. Thank you. If you've been watching the Mando reactions too, Satchel's been editing. They've been really fun too. And there's more on the way. There's definitely some more on the way. So appreciate it, man. I appreciate the resub too. I'm glad we got the alerts working. Also, guys, before I even continue, do you guys realize a change on the stream? I changed the color. I literally changed the color. I don't know why, but I was just like, these were always blue. This was blue and this was blue. Like the purple was never there. And I don't know why. I was just like, my color has always been purple anyways. Why were they blue? I don't know. So I changed it. So now the sub count thing is like purple over here. I don't know. I think I like it. Or purple pink, whatever you want to call it. Age of Empires 2. Okay, it makes sense. I've heard things about Age of Empires. The Return of Obra Dinn. Don't know what that is. What is this? That came out 2018. What? The Return of Obra Dinn's style. What? This came out 2018. I've never seen this before. From solo creator Lucas Pope. Solo creator. What? That seems super interesting. Super Mario Bros. Is 96. Oh my god. 96, chat. Okay. All right. Ultima Underworld, 95. I see, I don't know these. Okami. I think I've heard of this. 2006. I've never played this, though. Fable, 2008. I've heard Fable 2. I've heard good things about Fable. I never played Fable, though. Okami is so good. Really? Really, really, really? Timeless art and near perfect. Filmmakers who scored it and stopped Okami from being a flop, taking years to surpass 1 million copies sold. Nowadays, it's revered for its painterly style and Zelda-like mechanics. Wow. The studio shut its doors for good just a few months after release. Wow. Fable 2. Xbox 360, baby. Mass Effect 1. Oh my god. Let's go. I'm glad Mass Effect made it on the list. Mass Effect 2 has to be higher. Has to be way higher. Mass Effect 2's got to be like in the top 20 games, I would say. For sure. We'll see, though. We love Mass Effect. Grand Theft Auto 4. Okay. I get it. I get it. I could see this one being higher, but, you know, again, it's on the list. Damn, I remember that game. Super Mario Kart. Understandable. Understandable, you know. Very much understandable. Hitman, World of Assassination. I never played this. This came out in recent years as well. What the heck? It became one package. It's like the one package altogether. Damn. Wow, I didn't know they were that good. Last Guardian. I've heard mixed things about Last Guardian. I've heard some people really like it, and some people are kind of like about it. But it was gorgeous, right? Like the art style was amazing. Such a unique game, right? You loved it personally? It was in development hell. Yeah. Super Mario Odyssey. Oh my god. 87 Super Mario Odyssey, chat. But Last Guardian says, device no way at minigames don't have the courage to be these days. A 9-year development cycle. Wow. Wow. Super Mario Odyssey 2017. Haven't played it yet. Best Mario, but should be higher. Damn. Civilization 5, Civ 5. It's Civ 5. A lot of people play Civ. I get it. I get it. But higher than Mario Odyssey? Wild. Wild. Final Fantasy 14, baby. Let's go. The representation. Hell yeah. It definitely deserves it, man. It definitely deserves it. What does it say? A poster child for games with a disastrous launch that turned out to be great. Naoki Yoshida's salvage job on FF14 remains as unlikely as it is astonishing. Perhaps more than any other title here, attempting to pin down what makes this sprawling MMO so beloved is nigh on impossible. For many fans, this is the pinnacle of storytelling in a now 35-year-old franchise. Hell yes. I played it so much last summer. Chat, I've been thinking about playing it this summer. I'm going to probably go back, especially when they do the big update. It's going to be cool. Oh, Shenmue. I never played this. It's Sega, right? I think, but I've never played this. Yeah, it was Dreamcast. It's Dreamcast. Never played it, but damn, good. BioShock Infinite. Wow, that is crazy. That means they're gonna have BioShock 1 up higher then, for sure. But if we're seeing it this low, but I like BioShock Infinite. I talked about this before. BioShock Infinite to me, at the time, I know a lot of people now looking back on it don't like the story as much, but I loved it, dude. I loved how it ended. I loved the whole story. I thought it was so freaking cool. I need to play it again and really like wrap my head around it again and see if it holds up now. But I thought BioShock Infinite was, out of all of them, it's my favorite. And I know it's weird because a lot of people like, you know, Rapture and everything in the first game. But I like Infinite. I think the gameplay's better. As well. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know, but damn, I love to see it. Dragon Age Origins makes sense. Makes sense. I've never played this game, but I've always heard good things. No way. It did it. It made it through. It made it through, chat. Fortnite made it on the top 100 games, as it should. As it should. I honestly think it should be higher. I like when I think of lists like this, no offense to my no offense to game devs, journalists, and all that sort of thing. But I feel like as a streamer, as someone who's like been a part of like streaming communities and has seen firsthand how the streaming space has exploded since Fortnite came out, it not only was just the fact that it was a battle royale. It wasn't just that. Like, sure, it like perfected the BR, right? It made the most accessible BR on the market. Absolutely. It took off because of that. But it actually took off because it was a very watchable video game. And that was something that not a lot of people talked about back in the day. Back in the day, no one cared if a video game was watchable, if a video game would get you excited about live events and all this kind of stuff. Like, not on the same scale by any means. And I think Fortnite has changed the game changed the industry in such a way where nothing has been the same since. Live service games have not been the same since. The creator economy, the creator space is completely different now. Everything is just changed. Everything changed when Fortnite attacked, man. It was wild. And I'll never forget getting an email a long time ago when I was a zombies YouTuber all the time. And I got an email from Epic Games, and they said, "Hey, you're a zombies guy, right? Do you want to check out our new PvE survival kind of game where you can build some stuff called Fortnite?" And I was like, I don't know. I didn't do it. And the rest is history, guys. Neither did the Z House. Neither did like all the people that got offered. We all kind of said, I don't know. We're a bunch of dummies, dude. We're a bunch of dummies. Firewatch 2016. So literally, it worked out in the end. But yeah, Firewatch 2016. I've heard good things about Firewatch, but yeah, I've never played it personally, so I can't really talk about it too much. I think maybe one of the Z House guys did Fortnite. I think maybe one or two did. But I'm telling you, like, it's just wild that we all got reached out to because of zombies, right? When no one thinks of Fortnite like that anymore, you know? Tetris Effect. Tetris freaking Effect. Tetris Effect. Why this Tetris game? Why this one? Why this one, chat? I'm trying to figure that out. Like, why this one? Like, what makes this one special? Let's see. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2? Dude, of course. That's so good. That we gotta see Skate 3 somewhere on this list then, right? We got to. Tetris Effect is good. Why this one? Where's the OG? I don't know, dude. I don't know. The Secret of Monkey Island. Never played this one. Never played this one either, chat. I don't know what this is. I think I've heard of this name, but never played this. There's so many I haven't played. Pokemon Gold and Silver. Never played. Never played. Pat's gonna kill me on this, but this isn't the original, right? Or is it? What's the original? Is it Gold and Silver? Red and Blue? It's in 2. So this was 2? Okay. Damn. See, remember, my first Pokemon game is Pokemon Violet, believe it or not. Wild, right? Metroid Prime 2002. Okay, all right. I'm seeing you. Okay. I need to play the remake of that. I really need to. I've never played the OG. Never. I've always heard good things though. Metroid Prime top 20. Damn. Undertale made it. Oh my god, Undertale made it, dude. Holy. That's crazy. Toby Fox, the legend. Wow. Certainly the only game on this list to have been gifted to the head of the Catholic Church. Undertale was what YouTuber MatPat decided to give to Pope Francis when an internet summit was held at the Vatican in 2016. We can only hope Pope Francis attempted a pacifist run. Final Fantasy VI, 1994. Well, we know Final Fantasy 7 is going to be higher than, right? A lot of people are going to love 7. I think they're going to put 7 because it's so, like, you know, the gaming industry, what it did. But 6, damn. I never played. Again, I want to go through the Pixel remasters someday and play them all. I really do, because I'm such a massive Final Fantasy fan now, but yeah, I never played that one. The last of the 2D Final Fantasies. Damn. Yakuza. I never played Yakuza. Yakuza 0. So this is recent. Huh. Is this like a prequel? Yakuza? Yakuza? Yakuza. Has it been a fighting game yet? No, I don't think so. Not yet, anyway. Let's see if I can get more, let's do... I'll do Skyrim night music. Alright. Yeah, perfect. Oh, we're gonna see Skyrim. So, oh my lord. Should this be 71 though? Like, talk about defining an entire genre of games. 71. Like, everything is based off this game. This list was made today, guys. This is like a new list that they put together after like 300. They had like 300 people put together. 71. I feel like for what COD did, like, I'm not even like judging it based on like the quality of the game alone. It's like what these games did, you know? Like COD 4 is like a defining mode. This is the Fortnite. This is Fortnite in the like 2000s, you know? Like this is what it was. COD 4, like, I would say maybe more Modern Warfare 2, but like this is the one where it started. Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like it should be higher. I also think Halo 3, I wonder if Halo 3 is higher. I think, I'm of course going to think Halo 3. I want Halo 3 to be higher, but Halo 3 is the same kind of thing. Like, Halo 3 and COD 4, that was like the defining games of the 2000s for the shooters genre. Like, they changed everything. Left 4 Dead 2. Also could be higher. Also could be higher. Come on. Well, out of all the zombie games, this is the one that always has remained as like peak. Like, come on, man. I think this one could be higher. I guess they might put Last of Us above it though, as a zombie game. Majora's Mask. Chat. I never played it. What are we thinking on that? What are we thinking on that? Majora's Mask. Very good. Zelda with a time limit. I need to play this. I need to play all the original Zelda stuff. I need to. Also, by the way, we're playing Zelda this weekend, guys. So get ready. It's going to be wild. We're going to finish Jedi today, and we're going to play Zelda this weekend. So just letting you guys know, we're going to, like, just like 2020 when I streamed Breath of the Wild and we streamed it for a while, I'm going to be doing that. It's going to be really fun, chill playthrough. Also, we'll probably take some breaks and play some Persona 5 intertwined with it. Just letting you know. That's sort of the plan right now in my head. Is Zelda and Persona 5 like duo content. But we'll have a lot of Zelda at first by itself, for sure. Thief, The Dark Project. See, I was born in 1997, so I don't know. I don't know, dude. Majora's Mask, the darkest Zelda game ever made. Wow. Damn. Thief, The Dark Project. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker 2002. They think Wind Waker is better than Majora. Chat. True? False? Was this on the Wii? No. This is GameCube. It's 2002. When was the Wii? Wii was like what? Like 2005, 6? When the hell was the Wii? Someone will play it. It's a GameCube. False, hell no. Damn. You guys are, it's kind of a debate. One of my favorites. One of my absolute favorites, guys. This is undoubtedly the best Fallout game. Just gonna say it. It is so good. Could be higher. I think maybe there is some discussion about how buggy this game was though at launch. I remember I had a moment where my save file literally crashed and I could not literally play my character anymore. So I think that held it back a little bit. But now it's fine, right? I think it is. But it's still, the game was so good that I restarted my entire playthrough because I loved it that much. My save was erased in 2010. I played the game in 2010. I remember playing it on Xbox 360. And I remember I got like a crash on a loading screen and I'd never like saved manually. I had the auto saves and it corrupted my auto save. And I literally couldn't play the game. And I was like, are you kidding me? I have to restart? And I was almost to Vegas as well. It was crazy. So again, a game strung together with nothing but bargain bin duct tape. New Vegas still makes this list thanks to its incredible approach to RPG choice making. Absolutely fantastic written sentence that perfectly describes it. It's a game that you're like, how is this even like running? But also, this is the best game I've ever played. I don't know how that makes any sense. GoldenEye 007. Let's go. I've heard such great things about GoldenEye. I was a fan of. I was born too late for GoldenEye. I probably would have loved it if I was born in that era. But I was born literally in 1997, so I literally wasn't even born basically when this came out. But I played Nightfire and the PS2 ones. Nightfire and Everything or Nothing was like the third person one. Those are like my two James Bond games that I really loved as a kid. I thought they were freaking awesome. And, you know, they had some inspiration from GoldenEye, of course. Oh my goodness. This is kind of spoilery. I'm going to try not to look at this too much. Hands down, the best 100 hours you can spend in the company of a swaggering anthropomorphic cat. What? What is that sentence, bro? What? Hands down, the best 100 hours you can spend in the company of a swaggering anthropomorphic cat? Crazy. That's insane. Okay, Persona 5 2016, but that's not royal. That's not royal. Dude, that feels low for how much you guys love it. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Oof. Oof to my Persona fans. 64. Oh, no. Oh, no. They're coming out. Satchel's already written a paragraph in the chat. Oof. I don't... There's gonna be some rants about this list. Oh no. But again, it wasn't royal. It wasn't royal. That's what Satchel's saying. So it wasn't royal. Sims 2. It's The Sims. But come on, above Persona 5? I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Castlevania. I think that, again, I never played this game, but it's kind of a classic, right? Always heard things about it. So, that's funny. Grand Theft Auto 3. God dang, look at this game. Look at this game, dude. Look how games used to be, man. Wow. Grand Theft Auto 3. Never played it. I don't know how it's higher than 4, though, but you guys tell me. Super Metroid. 1994. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Better than Metroid Prime? Truly? Is it actually? Super Metroid 60 is criminal. This list is only nostalgia, not the best games. Damn. This list is criminal. Damn. Let's see what they said at the top again. I want to just look quickly. They said... Hopefully I don't break my... Let's see really fast. I want to see what they... Like, how they rated this again. They said... Every voter had one task. Pick a personally ranked top 10 list. It's a blank canvas on what determines it. So it's basically just like, what if someone actually made a list of what's their top 10 favorite games? And they asked 300 individuals. Okay. Okay. Let's go back. Where we at? GoldenEye, Persona, Sims, Castlevania, Grand Theft Auto 3, Super Metroid, Fallout 3. You know, I'm just sorry, but Vegas is better. I'm sorry. I love Fallout 3. I think this game is incredible as well. I think they're both awesome. But I really do like Vegas more. I think there's more RPG, like a splitting of like story threads. I don't know if that's the best way to word it, but there's more choice, I feel like, in New Vegas. The role-playing aspect is just upped more and more. But I do like the setting of Fallout 3. I think DC is really cool. That vault moment, and Liam Neeson, you can't forget that. What did they say? When you leave the relatively safety of an underground vault to venture out into an irradiated hell on Earth in order to find your lovely dad, who is Liam Neeson, your answer may vary, but one thing's for sure, Bethesda made a mighty fine RPG out of that very question. True. Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Wow. Above New Vegas and above Fallout 3. Wow. Should be higher, but yo, damn. Damn. That's crazy. Oblivion step out mode when you leave an introductory dungeon and see the game's vast world was one of the defining moments of the Xbox 360 era and practically paved the way for open RPGs on console. Plus, they managed to get Patrick Stewart to do about 9 seconds of voice work. Not bad for 2006. Hell yeah. Final Fantasy 9? Final Fantasy 9? See, this is where my knowledge of Final Fantasy like is so much like in the teens. Like I don't know too many of the earlier ones. Final Fantasy 9? OG PlayStation family saw two high-flying siblings stand either side of a weird emo kid with great hair. It's the most straight-laced of the bunch, which is really saying something, giving one of your party members is a giant frog chef. Nevertheless, it uses that breathing room to tell a classic fantasy story of heroes, a princess, and a Michelin-starred swamp cuisine. I don't know. Inside. Always heard good things. I never played Inside. But what was the other one that they made? Was it Limbo? Limbo was the first one they did, right? When I was a kid, I stepped out of the world of Oblivion. As a 6-year-old kid, it changed me. Dude, I've never played, man. Gotta play Oblivion sometime. I have a feeling Breath of the Wild might be in the 20s. I have a feeling Breath of the Wild might be like one of the top ones, to be honest. Just the way this list is going, I just feel like it's gonna be. Hollow Knight. Wow. Hollow Knight representation. Above Oblivion. That's crazy. Like, a lot of people have Hollow Knight. A lot of people have it on this list. RE4 has to be up there. I would say RE4 is top 10 as well. Dang. And Silksong just got delayed, right? Didn't it get delayed recently? Didn't they just announce that? Also, what's up, guys? We got 117 people in here. What is up? We're going to be playing some Jedi tonight. Hopefully finishing the story. But welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream. And thanks for joining us for looking at this list today. Also, the other thing, chat, I will say it again because now we got more people in here. For the first time in 2 to 3 years, I've turned on text-to-speech for subs. And also, like, anything that's like an equivalent of a sub, like a $5 dono or something. Crazy. I'm kind of scared. I had it turned off for like 2 years, but we'll see how it goes. Eco. I've always heard of this, but what is this? Mario and Luigi, Nate and Sully, Call of Duty and Teabag, and gaming is full of unforgettable duos, but Eco is one of the most... Was it Ico? Iconoclastic. Twisting the Boy meets Princess Fairy Tale in a colder, more austere direction. It remains one of the daring titles in PlayStation's frequently crowded, pleasing back catalog. Dishonored 2 is next. Wow. Yeah, I never played it. Never played Dishonored 2 either. Dishonored 2, 2016. Arcane. The games that defined Arcane as a studio, I really want to play Dishonored. It is on my list, guys. I will play Dishonored at some point, and probably Dishonored 2 at some point. I swear it will be a stream. It's probably such a good streaming game. I love Deathloop, so I probably would love this game. I really probably would love it. Dishonored 2, baby. Hell yeah. I don't want to read too much about it because I don't want to get spoilers, just because I want to play it. Half-Life, 1998, man. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. Half-Life's got to be on here, right? Malekith is a... Malekith... One run, I literally had him. Oh my god, Darth's literally dying in Malekith right now. All I had to do was tap him and beat him. But eventually got him in. Also, that same day, I beat Mog, so thumbs up. Hey, you got it. You got it. You got it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Oh, man. Damn. Play Black Mesa. Yeah, I haven't played any Half-Life yet. Crazy. Half-Life 2's gotta be higher than Final Fantasy X. Okay, is Final Fantasy X the water one? It is, right? Final Fantasy X is the water one, right? Like, it's just like a whole water world thing? Or am I wrong? I'm trying to remember if I know it or not. It's the guy with like the yellow like shirt and like blonde hair, right? And he has like the funny laugh scene. I've never played it, bro. Andy, thank you for the 18 months. Thank you so much, Andy. I appreciate that. Thank you. Titus? Oh, it makes sense. That sounds like a water character. That's all I know, man. Damn. Spelunky. Spelunky made it. New setup? We've done some changes to the setup. Look, I got like a light behind the couch now, like right here. So that's pretty cool. I have my lights off, but once it becomes nighttime, I'll turn on the red light over there for some extra stuff. But I actually have a camera lens coming in this week, chat, that I think my setup will look a little bit... hopefully my lens looks better soon on the stream. So I'm pretty excited. But hey, appreciate it. We're trying our best. I changed the color of the sub count and the event list, so that's probably why as well. Spelunky, I've always heard good things. Stardew Valley. Oh my god. The game that Emily would love, but will she ever try it, chat? Probably not, but Emmy would probably love this game. It just feels like something that Emmy would play. I could just see it. I can just see it, man. I can just see it. What do we got? Grand Theft Auto 5, 48. Now, okay. All right. 48. What, like the most sold video game of all time? Almost. I mean, I guess like compared to like maybe Minecraft, it might be different, but like, come on, it's Grand Theft Auto 5, dude. Literally, this game has they don't even have to release another game, and they're fine. Like, they've released this game like 90 times, made billions of dollars. It's so it is the landmark game for Rockstar. I really feel like it needs to be higher, but I don't know. Crazy. I thought it'd be higher than that. It made $1 billion in 3 days. That's crazy. Avatar: The Way of Water took 14 days to hit that milestone. That's crazy. Wow. God of War 2018. Oh, man. I didn't see it. You guys saw it before I did. God of War 2018 is next. Okay, man. Deserves to be on this list. I think that's fair. Because there's going to be a lot of nostalgic old games on this list that a lot of us haven't played because, I don't know, there's like games on here in the 90s that I haven't played. You know what I mean? So I think that's probably fair. But if it's on my list, this would definitely be much higher. If I had a top 100 list, I would put God of War so much higher. Hey!
Sonic Adventure 2.
Dude, if Sonic Adventure 2 is on this list, that would be insane. I doubt it, but that would be insane. Real ones, no. Real ones, no. Olds, thank you for the 53, man. Thank you. Thank you. We need the SA2 love. We need it. But yeah, God of War makes sense. I mean, this game, I think, far and away, like, contributed to Sony's colossal success with the PS4. It is a, genre-defining game, a cinematic masterpiece, the one take throughout, like the one shot throughout the entire game. Like, there's so many things. And not only that, just the intimate story. I think, Last of Us always gets a lot of the attention with the TV show, especially now and everything. But God of War's story really, really is something really special. And even like God of War 2018, not just Ragnarok, 2018, it's a very intimate story that was so good. And if you've never seen the documentary on this game, I highly recommend seeing it. It's on YouTube for free for it's like an hour and a half or something, hour 40 minutes. It's like a full feature length documentary on how they made God of War, how they completely kind of in a way rebooted God of War, even though it's, technically a sequel, but it's just astounding. It's astounding. It's one of the best documentaries I've ever seen about a video game. And what they were able to do as a team at Sony Santa Monica was absolutely something incredible and set the standard for many games to come. There's so many games right now that have combat that's inspired by God of War's combat. And I don't know, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Wow. Destiny is 46. Wow. If Halo 3, Halo 3 is higher than Destiny. Right? It's gotta be. Halo 3 has got to be higher than Destiny. Or they're going to do Halo CE probably. If Halo 3 is not on the list, though, that's going to be really upsetting. But that's crazy. Destiny 1. Yeah, Destiny 1, 2014. Look, for many people, Destiny's their only game, which means they'll refuse to care about 99 of the other games on this list. True. Destiny, I will never forget the hype for Destiny 1, dude. Destiny 2 was hype as well, but Destiny 1, man, I'll never forget like the first concept art that I saw. Like, they actually had like leaks come out really early on. It's like, oh my God, what is Bungie gonna do? What's their next big game? Like they defined the first person shooter with Halo. Like Halo at one point was the king, right? And when we had Halo Reach, we had that sort of finale, and it's like, okay, what are they gonna do? All eyes are on them. What are they gonna do? And it started leaking. I remember the leaks, man. They were coming out everywhere. It was like, they're working on like an MMO game. It's like an MMO first-person shooter thing. And everybody's like, what? What do you mean? How are they going to do that? Like, how are they going to do that? Like, how are they going to make that work? Is it going to be like Borderlands? Like, how is it going to work? Like, they said MMO light, right? Like, that's how it was. I remember all the leaks about it. And then we got the concept art that, showed the Traveler eventually. But even before that, I think we either had leaks or something. I think things started leaking, and then Bungie was like, okay, you've heard the leaks. Let's reveal some concept art for you guys. We're going to go back into hiding for a bit when we're ready to talk about Destiny, but let's reveal some concept art. And they showed the ball, they showed the Traveler, and they showed like the Spider Walker tank with like the cloaked, I'll never forget that image, like the cloaked hunter, I think, or maybe it was one of the, I forgot what they're called, man. It's been so long. Maybe it was one of the aliens. Maybe it wasn't a hunter. But you know what I mean? Like the Fallen. It was a Fallen with a with a spider tank behind him in the snow, and seeing that concept art, like it just like, oh, like whoa, what is this? Like it looked fantasy, but also sci-fi at the same time, like that sort of mix, right? And so cool. I'll never forget it. At the time, I remember debating if I should make my channel a Destiny channel. There absolutely could have been a path to be doing that, because I was a massive Halo fan. So I was so stoked for Destiny 1. And again, I think for the most part, they nailed what they accomplished to do. They got a massively successful audience. They didn't quite get me, even though I was a massive Bungie fan at the time. I'm still a massive Bungie fan, but like I actually didn't play Destiny that much. I thought I was going to, and I think a lot of the launch stuff at the time was really rocky, and that sort of like took me away from it. But you know, I fully enjoyed my time, had a great time with it. I loved it. I loved the feeling that world of that game did. And I think also it's so inspirational to the wider gaming industry. In some ways good, in some ways bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's so much influence that Destiny's had and everything. Sorry, I'm talking a lot about Destiny, but I just remember the hype of this game, and I'll never forget how hyped I was. It was unreal. Like I was thinking about it all the time, man. Thinking about it all the time. And yeah, you know, Destiny is one of the killer live service games that has been around for so long. And overall, Bungie has made a very successful 10-year franchise with it, like they said they were going to. That's really hard to do. It's really freaking hard to do. So you gotta give them some props for that. Oh boy! Halo 3 is on the list, man. I would put it way higher, but that is so wild, man. What are the odds, like when they did the point scaling, that it was right there next to Destiny? That's crazy. I'm glad it's here. I would be upset. Like I had a feeling that CE would be on the list, but maybe Halo 3 might be or something. But God, thank God Halo 3 is on here. This game is the reason I am sitting here today as a content creator, as a streamer, as someone who loves video games, as someone who loves the community around video games, as someone who, like, that is my forte. It's what I love. It's because of this game. This game, arguably, in my opinion, paved the way for everything content creation-wise in the following, like, 10 years on YouTube for games. Machinima, making skits within video games, was done on this game. Montages was basically done on this game and COD 4 around the same time. That wasn't a thing until Halo 3 and COD 4, really. Like, those were the games. Then MW2, of course, excelled it even more. But, like, Halo 3, again, this was the start of everything, man. This was the start of so many things that we know and love in video games today. The lobby system, granted that was from Halo 2, but Halo 3 perfected it. The lobby system, the menu you see is from that is Halo, man. Forge mode, the user generated content. Fortnite Creative is the modern day Halo 3, man. And back in the day, when the equivalent was Halo 3, Forge mode. That is what propelled this game to another level. You can make custom maps on console. In 2007, we were making zombie maps, infection modes all the time. When you play Infection in Call of Duty, what game is that from? Yeah, it's from Halo 3's heyday. It's because of Halo 3 that you even have Infection in Call of Duty, because of the relevance that it had on Xbox 360, on Xbox Live. We would play Infection every freaking night. Me and the boys would hop on after middle school, come home, and we'd be like, all right, what custom maps do you download? All right, DC, you're going to be the party leader tonight, right? And DC's like, oh, yeah. And we start inviting everybody off the friends list. And then you do those things where you kick people out of the game because you're like, hey, what's the shape of Italy? And they go, I don't know. And you go, a boot. And you kick them out of the game. Like, this was everything, man. Like, this is my whole childhood. Like, this is, and not to mention, the whole community stuff is amazing. But not to mention, it's the best ending to like a trilogy ever. Like, it's, oh my God, like the final mission of this game, I'm gonna make Emmy play Halo at some point in our lives, chat. She is going to play Halo 1 through 3 with me because it's the best It's one of the best cooperative experiences I've ever had in a video game. I've replayed Halo 3's campaign so many freaking times because it's so replayable. You find hidden skulls in the game. You get secret armor that no one else has when you find the skulls.
Persona 5 again and then
Hold on, newbie. Hold on, newbie. You not only that, they had a way to get recon, which was like the mythical armor that only the devs had, but then they did an entire challenge and limited time event in 2007 to like 2010, actually more like in that realm, for you to get this recon armor. You had to go do all these crazy challenges. It was crazy. It was ahead of its time in every single way. If people would just look at what Halo 3 did design-wise, I swear to God, we would have so many amazing video games. We already do have amazing video games, but Halo 3 is in my soul. I think about Halo 3 all the time as a creative and what this game did for video games and community building and all of it. And it is by far and away my favorite shooter of all time. Not even close. Not even close. I was a Call of Duty Zombies YouTuber, but I am not kidding. Halo 3 is still my favorite shooter of all time. It's not even close. And the story wasn't maybe as good as Halo 2, but it had a resolution that was so satisfying. It was a perfect ending of the trilogy. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. The art style, the music, everything. What the hell, dude? Sorry. sorry. Not favorite game. It's not my favorite game. It's my favorite. It's in my top. I think it's in my top 3. I think I had it in my top 3, right, chat? I'm pretty sure I did. I had it in my top 3. It was like the representation for like first person shooters for me. Dude, I literally just can't even explain to you. Like I wouldn't be sitting here streaming if it wasn't for this game. This game ignited my passion. The first videos I ever made were on Halo 3. No one watched them. That's okay. But the first videos I ever made were on Halo 3. So many people started content creation from Halo 3. And Fortnite kids who are like experiencing Fortnite and what it's doing for gaming, it's like they're reliving history in a way because they're like, that's like the modern day like Halo 3 COD 4 era, you know? So it's wild, man. Newbie, thank you for the 9 months, by the way. Sorry, I was freaking out about Halo 3. Hi, Jesse. Hope to see Persona 5 again in the near future. So, Newbie, I was saying it earlier on the stream, but basically we're going to finish some Jedi tonight. That's the goal. And then this weekend, I'm going to be playing some Zelda, like the new Zelda game coming out. And then what I'm going to do, though, is at some point during my Zelda playthrough, I'm going to start incorporating Persona 5 back into the streaming. So that way we're doing like Zelda, Persona 5, Zelda, Persona 5, kind of like swapping off. Just whatever I feel. Because we got time. We got like a month or so until Diablo 4 and then also Final Fantasy 16, which is going to be my favorite game this year probably. So we still got a lot of time and it'll be fun. We'll be chilling. So look forward to it soon, newbie. I will definitely put it in the notification on Twitch if we are playing. God dang it. Oh, Midnight Openings. It was the biggest game mode in 2007. Remains one of the best single player campaigns ever made. Absolutely. Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, or Morrowind, however you say it. Chat. Again, haven't played Elder Scrolls other than Skyrim a little bit, but never even beat Skyrim. So I need to play Skyrim again. But better than Oblivion? Thoughts? What do people think about that? Better than Oblivion? Forge Walk so Unreal Engine 5 could run. In terms of the creative stuff with Unreal Engine 5, yes. The Fortnite creative stuff with it, yeah. But I like to play the Halo 3s every time Cortana pops on my face and slows me down. True. It's kind of memey to me though now. Oh my god. No, I haven't played. I literally have like never played Skyrim like all the way through, guys, at all. Oh, yes. Let's go, dude. Oh my god, Nier Automata beat Halo 3. There's no shot, dude. There's no shot. But also, yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so glad. I didn't even think it'd be on the list. I didn't think people would put it on the list. Wow. Okay, well, I'm not gonna talk your guys' ear off on this one because I did it so hard with Halo. But listen, Nier Automata is proof that video games are art. The story of that game is the most don't judge a book by its cover I've ever seen in my life. It is a game that constantly surprises you with how it tells its story and how it rolls new story info to you. And it does so in a way that most games would be so afraid to even try. And not to mention, the gameplay is fire. Platinum did a terrific job. The gameplay's silky smooth. You're flipping around all over the place. It's so badass. 2B is one of the most badass characters ever. And the performances in the game are astounding. Both the English VAs and also, I'm sure there's more than that, but like the Japanese voice work and as well as the English voice work, both are amazing. Kyle as 9S is phenomenal. I think he should have won an award for his emotions in this game that he put into this little boy with a blindfold on. Like, like the stuff that happens in this game is just insane. Glory to mankind, chat. Literally always chat. It will always be my favorite. I don't know how Yoko Taro is going to top this game. And it builds up upon the original Nier very well. And honestly, if there's any problem with Nier Automata, it's just that sometimes I feel like I can be like too OP if I've like leveled up too much in the side quests. That's like the main problem. Like I think the balancing is a little off in some places. But to me, this game is like, it's my favorite game I've ever played. And the story, there's been no video game story that has touched me as more than this game. And I don't know why. Like, it's really hard for me to explain why without like fully explaining it. But if you guys remember that stream where I went through it, it did things to tell the story that only a video game could do. And I loved it. An action RPG is so good that you'll have to play it at least 3 times. Perfect sentence. Because that's what you have to do. God dang, dude. Damn. I'm so happy he made the list. So happy. So happy, dude. That leveling system is unbalanced. Yeah. That's, again, my one problem with it. But, God. Chrono Trigger. Never played this one. I've heard about it. Is he making another game? I'm sure he is, Jacob. I mean, there's not Final Fantasy. Nier Automata's there's been so many crossover things they've done with other things. Like, there are raids. There's raids in Final Fantasy 14 that are like crossover events with Nier Automata, and they actually are canon. Don't ask me how that makes sense. I haven't played them yet. I kind of want to know, but crazy. We'll get another game at some point. They know how popular that series is. Now, it's going to be, whatever we get is going to be probably something very different than what Nier Automata is, just like how Nier was to Nier Automata. But I'm excited for that day. It's going to be wild. All right, The Sims. Damn. The Sims OG made it to 41. Wow. 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 This cannot continue. Yeah. Super Mario Galaxy is 40. Now, chat, I have something to tell you guys. I've talked about this on stream before, but Super Mario Galaxy is the only Mario game, 3D Mario game, that I've ever played. Believe it or not. Isn't that crazy? Super Mario Galaxy is the only, and I barely remember. It's been a while. But this is, it was on the Wii, right? I think, yeah. I got on the Wii, and this is the only Mario game I played. Because I was a Sonic guy, so I was playing some Sonic Colors, you know what I'm saying? But I got I got Mario Galaxy on my Wii, and I thought it was really good. I don't really remember much that happened, but I thought the design was super cool. I didn't play Galaxy 2, no. Didn't play it. I was more of a Sonic guy, so again, I rarely played Mario stuff. What Remains of Edith Finch? What? What is this game? I've heard of this game multiple times. It got awards at Game Awards stuff before. So I'm really curious. It's a banger game. I probably need to play it. It says by 2017, esoteric video games that made you feel something were no longer a preposterous genre. If the likes of Gone Home and Everybody's Gone to the Rapture helped to carve out a space for the walking sim, then Edith Finch didn't so much tug at our heartstrings as it did wrench them out of our chests with surprising finesse. Bath time has never felt the same again. Don't know what the hell that means. Gotta play it. Wow. Wow. Deserved. Deserved in every aspect. This game is, I can't even explain to you guys how many, like this one, I know the game developers were on this one. I mean, more than just the game developers, but I can't explain to you guys how many game devs I've talked to that have said that this game is like a masterclass in game design. Like just fully realized what it is trying to be, fully fleshed out, designed perfectly, huge replayability. There are so many games that could take inspiration from Hades to help them have better replayability. Like when I think of Hades, I just think of all the systems of Hades that make it so cool. And a lot of times with games, I don't think about that. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I just love the game because it's fun to play. But Hades, there's something about it where I'm like, man, I can just tell that there was so much thought and just depth to the systems of the game. And I think it just deserves it. Have I beat it? Yes. Yes. I love Hades. This is one of the only games I played off stream in the last couple of years. But I love Hades, man. I think it's amazing. And Hades 2 is already, you know, it's the same thing. It's like Hollow Knight, right? Like people are like so into Hades, and Hades 2 is going to be like Silksong. Like people are going to be stoked for that for a while. So I'm stoked to see where it goes. Silent Hill 2. Wow. Wow. I've never played Silent Hill. I've heard about this Pyramid Head thing, but I don't know. I mean, I assume this is like the Resident Evil to the Silent Hill, right? I assume. I never played a lot of horror games until I became a streamer in the last couple of years, and you guys got me into Resident Evil again. So I definitely missed this one. But they are remaking it, right? Best horror game of all time. Wow. Wow. It's tank controls. Is it tank controls like Resident Evil like 1? Chat? Is that how it is? Hey, Kenny, what's up? Thank you for the 37 months, Kenny. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. It's up there. Gotcha. Damn. PlayStation 2, man. Oh, yeah, PT was about it, too. Super Mario Bros. 3. Super Mario Bros. 3. 1991. Look how old this is, man. I wasn't even born. God dang. I wasn't even born yet. That's crazy. Oh. Super Mario Bros. 2 has to be here. Yeah, I would imagine Super Mario Bros. 2 makes it, but yeah, a lot of Mario games. Makes sense, though. Makes sense. Yeah, I don't have much to say. I never played it. Oh. Portal 2 is better, though. Where's Portal 2? Where the hell is Portal 2? I'm very curious now. But Portal is just an iconic game. And wow. I don't even have much to say about Portal. If you play Portal, you know. We all know. There's a charm. There's writing that is very well done. Portal 1's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit smaller. It's a little bit, you know, of course, it's almost like kind of prototypey in a way. But there is a charm to Portal that I can't even explain to anyone. And Portal 2 is one of my favorite games I've ever played as well. I love Portal 2. Let's see if it makes it. Uncharted 2. Wow. I just played this last year for the first time finally. Wow. I think Uncharted 4 is better, and I think Uncharted 3 is better. So that's interesting. But I did hear that Uncharted 2 at the time kind of changed everything. So I get it. What do they have to say about it? Uncharted 2's mid-game, high-speed train cart set piece rivals the best of the Mission Impossible movies, and it was all done on PlayStation 3 in 2009. Nathan Drake's sophomore outing pushed the envelope for motion capture and rip-roaring action, and is a high bar for the best-selling PlayStation series. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely, dude. Oh, man. Such a good game. Metal Gear Solid 3. Wow. Haven't played Metal Gear Solids either, chat. You're going to kill me. but I've always heard about them as well. Oh man. Oh man. Yo, Enrique says, yo, you're gonna love the rest of the game. No spoilers, just finish it, but you'll love it. Also, it's your last stream of the game. I don't know if it'll be on the last stream of the game, but I hope to just finish main quest tonight at least. It's free on PS. Dishonored's free on PS Plus. Ooh, I gotta download that. I need to get that. Man, yeah, we still haven't seen Red Dead. Yeah, true. Deus Ex 2000, man. That makes sense. Deus Ex is a iconic franchise. That makes sense. I've never played it though, but I totally get it why it's there. Shadow of the Colossus 2005. I've never played this. Sonic Frontiers type beat, man. Sonic Frontiers is probably inspired by this, right? A little bit. Maybe some of the Breath of the Wild stuff is inspired by this a little bit. You know? I didn't read the description of what? Long before Hideo Kojima veered off into post-apocalyptic parcel delivery and Konami decided Chico Machines were the only game in town, Outrun and his longtime publisher were at the peak of their combined powers with Snake Eater. With a newfound emphasis on camouflage and close quarters combat, this is as close to espionage realism as the PS2 can muster. Just don't ask us to explain the plot. Man. Deus Ex is wild, dude. Like, I'd never played it, but... Okay, I'm gonna keep going, though. Thank the Lord. Thank God. Thank God. It's on the list, guys. It should be higher. It really should be higher. But, oh my God. We all will rejoice that at least it gets the representation, you know? Oh my goodness. Guys, if you haven't played this game, it is on my top 5 games I've ever played in my life. And if I explain to you why the game is a top 5 for me, I will ruin the game. It literally may be one of the only games that you can never replay. It's so sad. Like, I can't replay the game. And it's one of the best experiences I've ever had in my entire life. And the whole game is about discovering things and figuring out how the universe works. And if you get it spoiled, the game is ruined. If anything is spoiled for you, the game is ruined. And it is one of the most magical experiences I've ever played in a video game. It's all about discovery. The game doesn't hold your hand. There's, you know, in the same way that Elden Ring kind of lets the player go on their own journey and you find and discover all these different things, Outer Wilds is like that. Except the whole damn solar system, man. It's amazing. It's amazing. And the DLC is just as good, if not better. Absolutely crazy. Like, I highly recommend it. I did a stream of this, was it last year in like January? Absolutely amazing game. I can't express, and it's not Outer Worlds. Don't get it mixed up with Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds, and I think that actually damaged it a lot, is that Outer Worlds and Outer Wilds came out like in the same year. Outer Worlds was made by Obsidian, who worked on Fallout New Vegas and stuff in the past. So that's a very different style of game. Outer Wilds is this like solar system exploration game. I don't even know how to describe it other than that. Yeah, I don't even want to actually don't even want to read the description on this. I'm going to skip past it because if you don't know, it's better. I saw it. They said something that spoils something. So I'm just going to scroll down. If you don't know, it's better, chat. If you don't know, it's better. Journey 2012. Yeah, I literally can't describe it, but yeah, Journey 2012. I've never played Journey. I've always heard good things. Always heard this game is amazing. They never made a sequel, right? They never did, right? Nah, I need to play Journey sometime. I need to do that. Okay. But yeah, okay. That was Outer Worlds. Okay. Most beautiful stand you'll ever seen in a video game, and the sensory experience unlike any other. The less said about Journey, the better. Just like Outer Wilds. Wow. Just put a couple of hours of your day aside and play it. Is it short? Yeah, Monk is like, it's so funny you can't describe it, but everyone should play it. Absolutely. Yeah. Outer Wilds, yeah. It's probably similar then. Journey's probably similar. Oh my lord. No way. Oh my God. Oh, this is gonna, oh God. Oh God, the debate is gonna happen. Oh no. Chat, everybody hold the debate. I really like Last of Us Part 2. Hopefully Emmy's not on the stream right now. I really like Last of Us Part 2. I think I like the story of the first game more, but I think in every aspect, cinematics, and every aspect gameplay-wise, they fully built on everything Last of Us 1 did and did it even better. I think the game is a little long. I think they could have trimmed some of it. And I think that, again, the story, I don't think I like it as much as the original, but I still really love the game. And I respect what they did with this game. They wanted to tell the story they wanted to tell. And that, regardless if you like it or not, I like that they didn't do the expected with this one. I think that's something to note, even if it's the most controversial thing ever. So, wow. The most contentious sequel in video game history. Naughty Dog's The Godfather Part 2, which play with perspective and expectation to deliver its most complex, naughty game to date. Despite devastating plot leaks and huge player backlash, the game won 7 of 11 nominations at the 2020 Game Awards, the most in the show's history. Wow. It's well said. Well said. That's a very well said perspective on it. Street Fighter 2, 1991. There you go, guys. There's your first fighting game. There you go. Street Fighter made it. First fighting game we've seen so far, I think, right? Oh, man. Yeah, the gameplay of Last of Us 2 is great. I really enjoy it. I love being able to dive and stuff on the ground and, like, you, like, roll and you do, like, the sort of Max Payne kind of vibe and you, like, you know, you use, like, the hunting rifle and you're, like, rolling around the ground and stuff. It's just cool. Anyways, all right, back to Street Fighter. I've never played Street Fighter. The only fighting game that I've really put time into, you're not going to believe this. I think I've said this before on stream, though. Killer Instinct. Xbox One. Where's my Killer Instinct lovers, dude? I freaking love Killer Instinct. I love that game. And I don't know if it's going to have any representation here, but we'll see. Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, 1991, dude. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. There it is. There it is, chat. 1991, man. So old. Like, it's so crazy how old that is. Yeah, Street Fighter is the first fighting game on the list. Yep. Absolutely. Again, I haven't played this Zelda, so I don't know. I don't know, chat. I really don't know. Wow. Also, the Zelda says, A Link to the Past is so good at a mix of fiendish dungeons, oddball inhabitants, and a world map brimming with secrets set the Zelda template 2 decades straight. On the other hand, is singularly responsible for every torturous dark mirror world other less talented developers have made us trawl through ever since. Pokemon Red and Blue. 1996. This is the first one, right? This is it. Look at it. Look at it, man. What? Wild Mew appeared. So cute. That's so freaking cute. Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur. We love them all equally, but Bulbasaur most of all. They're passionate. They're passionate. Again, never played, chat, but I know how, much this changed gaming for sure. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think Minecraft should be higher. Does anyone else agree with me on that? How is Minecraft 24? It's Minecraft. Every kid has played Minecraft. And adult, yeah. Everybody's played Minecraft. You have, what this game did. Is Minecraft the most sold game ever, chat? Isn't it? It's that GTA 5 and something like that, right? Maybe Tetris as well. Yeah, it makes sense. But this is up there with I figured this would be top 5, dude. you know? But I guess some people aren't putting that in their number one spot. Here's why. Here's why I bet it's low. Here's why I bet it's low. I bet you. So remember, they said that they give them higher points if it's like number one on their list. They had 300 people do like top 10 lists. And if it's number one, it gets more points. If it's number two, it gets, you know, some points, you know, and so on and so on. So I bet what people did is I bet a lot of people are like, yeah, Minecraft definitely needs to be on my list because it's Minecraft, but maybe it's not my favorite game of all time. So it probably, my guess is a lot of people didn't put it at number one. They probably put it in like number, I don't know, 4 or 5, somewhere in that range of like, yeah, Minecraft's gotta be there, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, when they say like their favorite game, they have an affinity to something that is like kind of unique. I'm not saying Minecraft isn't unique, but a lot of people like have that sort of thing where it's like, oh, my favorite thing is Pokemon. My favorite thing is Nier Automata. My favorite thing is like, you know what I mean? So I'm wondering if this is just one where people put it on the list a little bit further back because they knew it's Minecraft and it's going to get voted anyway, you know? But it's weird seeing it at 24. It doesn't make any sense for me. It sold almost 240 million copies, more than any other game in history. Jesus. No shot. No shot. Oh my God. BioShock. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay, so I will say this. I played BioShock 1 recently. The last couple years, I played it on stream. And while I think it is a masterclass in atmosphere and world building, the gameplay was not my favorite. I really didn't like the gameplay that much. I thought BioShock Infinite's gameplay was way more fun, but it's an older game. I get it. But like, I did not like hacking the machines and all that multiple times over. And there was just a lot of the stuff in the gameplay I just didn't like that much. But I can totally understand why. But I for some reason, I'm on the fence of liking BioShock Infinite the most. But again, the atmosphere of BioShock 1 is the best. Like, games wish that they had this atmosphere for everything. Like, this is... Let me just throw out, like, some theories here, chat. A lot of the zombie maps that we've probably gotten over the years, to be honest with you, are probably heavily inspired by this game. Like I just want to say, like, the elephant in the room. Like, for a lot of the people in, like, our community and stuff, like, perks and how all those things work, and, like, look at him! He looks like a Panzer, chat! Like, there's a lot that I think BioShock has had a lasting impact on in the entire, you know, gaming genre, and even to the stuff that I've covered for years. Like, I think many zombie maps, a lot of their atmosphere and storytelling, world building, environmental storytelling, a lot of that is due to, I would say a lot of people are probably inspired by BioShock when they were creating that. Maybe. I mean, this game came out in 2007, right? A year or so later, we get Der Riese. I'm telling you, man, BioShock was on everybody's minds in that era. So, I don't know. I completely understand why this game is where it is. I just wish that I got into it as much as everybody else did. And I think what happened is I missed the train on this, and I was playing Halo 3 all day. I think genuinely I was playing Halo 3 and Call of Duty too much, and I just missed this. Like, I just did not play it when it came out. And again, it shows you how much Halo 3 was amazing for me. But yeah, no, I get it though. A game about the power of games, BioShock submerged players in Rapture, an Art Deco metropolis at the bottom of the sea. Mixing first-person shooting with choice-driven gameplay, the game delivered one of the medium's most memorable villains, Andrew Ryan, and an all-time third-wall breaking twist. It's a good list so far. Look, it is a good list so far, chat. World of Warcraft 2004. That makes sense. I think this should be higher as well, though. I mean, it's World of Warcraft. Like, every person knows, like, everybody's heard of World of Warcraft. This was the standard of what an MMO is. Like, the reason, like, Final Fantasy 14, I love, But, you know, it's like, let's make World of Warcraft Final Fantasy, right? Like that's what it is, right? Like it's like everybody like is inspired by what World of Warcraft did. This is the genre defining game. So just, you know, I think it deserves more respect. I never ever played it myself. I played some RuneScape. I played Final Fantasy 14. I never got into World of Warcraft personally. Crazy, I know, but just never got into it. And I played PSO 2 and Phantasy Star Universe. Phantasy Star Universe was my thing on Xbox back in the day. Wow. Understandable. I get it. Halo 3 is a better game, but, you know, I get it. I know why it's here. I get it. It changed everything. I get it. Also should be higher, though. Also should be higher. This should be top 10. Like this is FPS on console. Set the stage exactly. You guys are already saying it. We're all saying it. We're all thinking the same thing. Every first-person shooter after Halo modeled their gunplay and controls on what Halo did as a breakthrough in the medium. Before Halo Combat Evolved, the first-person shooter on console didn't feel as good as it felt with Halo. They changed it all. It really, really revolutionized everything. And not to mention an amazing story, not to mention amazing atmosphere and world building, not to mention one of the best duos in gaming history, Cortana and Master Chief. Just all of it is just truly, you know, a game ahead of its time in every metric. And the only thing that doesn't hold up about Halo 1 nowadays is all the backtracking. I'll say it. Halo 1, playing it nowadays, having to go back. Oh, I just got done with this part. Oh, God, we have to go all the way back through it. Oh, God. And now here come the flood, and now I have to go all the way. It's like Halo 3 has backtracking, but it's just a little bit spiced up more in Halo 3. Like, Halo 3 just feels better to me, the backtracking. But Halo 1, like, sometimes gets on my nerves a little bit. But, you know, again, it wasn't about... This is 2001, dude. This changed everything and has one of the most iconically frustrating levels of all time called The Library. And we all will remember that. And we'll never forget when the flood got revealed. When the flood got revealed and the game changed from, oh, I'm fighting these colorful aliens with vibrant colors, and all of a sudden to, wait, this is a horror game now? That is insane. And I'll never forget that moment. And honestly, it's a shame. I'm just going to say it. It's a shame that we'll probably never see a TV show that captures the story of Halo 1. I really, really hope that someday we will. But the story of Halo 1 through 3, especially Halo 1 and 2, I mean, of course 3 as well, but like I still think the Halo TV show should have started. God dang it. Maybe the Halo TV show will get there. I really hope it does. It gets to finally telling this story. But this is the story that everybody remembers. Everybody remembers you're on the Pillar of Autumn. You're crash landing on the ring. What the hell is this ring? What is this? It's simple. It's accessible. It gets right to it. And it's hype. It's epic. And it makes you just feel good because you're saving the damn galaxy. That's what it's all about, man. Oh, what? No way. Above Halo 1. No way. That's crazy. Where's Bloodborne? Chat. Bloodborne. Where's my Bloodborne gamers? We've won. Chat, we won. Bloodborne gamers rise. We won. We won, chat. We actually won. Bloodborne's totally above it. Bloodborne's totally above it, dude. If Bloodborne's on this list, that's criminal. If it's not on the list, it's criminal. But the fact that Elden Ring made the list is proof that the video game industry still has way more bangers to come, chat. Way more bangers to come. I hear all the time from my peers in the content creator space about how video games suck and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Did you play that 100-hour masterpiece that came out last year? Did you play that? Like, this game has God, there's just so much I want to say about Elden Ring. I still think Bloodborne is definitely my favorite out of all the Souls games that I've played so far. But I'd be lying to you if I said that which one's more influential. Elden Ring is more influential. You know what I mean? Elden Ring is the game that all open world games from here on out are going to be compared to Elden Ring. Tears of the Kingdom coming out tomorrow is going to be compared to Elden Ring. This is the standard of go, player. Go on the journey yourself. We will not hold your hand. Go, player. Go find what you want to fight. Go level up the way you want to level up. Enrique, thank you so much, you legend.
I'm able to do this message again, but can't wait to hit 3 years. Also, I wonder what the top 10 is on here. Less than 3 you're my favorite streamer mate. Same with him.
I appreciate you so much, Enrique. Thank you, dude. I'm excited to see what the top 10 is. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Dude, that was 33 months. Y'all are so cool, man. Thank y'all for helping me out so much in the subs the last like 4 or 5 years on this damn channel. Like, I really appreciate it, guys. Wow. But yeah, I think Elden Ring it deserves to be up there because it's freaking Elden Ring. And the amount of bravery it took to have a game that really lets the player, you know, go out and find their path themselves, find how the story, like, go continue the story, you figure it out. Look at the freaking light in the sky and figure it out, you know? Like, again, it's kind of like Outer Wilds. It's like truly in the player's hands. And I think that is going to change a lot of game design in the next couple of years. I think you're going to see a lot of games that have some really big Elden Ring fans behind them, and it's gonna change some stuff. I think we're in for a treat with that sort of thing. But something I will say is, again, I think the reason why I loved it so much, and I said this before many times, it felt like I was playing a zombies map. Don't call me cringe, please. But like in the same way that when I like played Mob of the Dead, and I didn't know where to go, what to do, what to find, what's the Easter egg, I don't know. Oh my God, there's like an afterlife mode. Like that same feeling, that classic zombies experience that changed my life, that made me be like a streamer, a content creator, all that sort of thing, like to my fullest. That energy is in this game. I remember playing Elden Ring, and I've said this many times on stream, but when I was playing Elden Ring, I was like, this is the closest I've ever felt to playing something that felt like zombies. And what's weird is the gameplay is nothing like zombies. So, but why did I have that feeling? Well, it's because that sense of discovery for the player and the environmental storytelling is very similar. And I think it goes to show that maybe that's the kind of games I really, really like, stuff like that, you know? I don't know. Just want to point that out. It's like, I think there's DNA of this game in a lot of the zombie maps we used to play. I really do.
I hope Balan Wonderworld is in the top 5. Have to show love to Yuji Naka.
Oh no. Edge, thank you so much, man. Oh no. Oh man. Balan Wonderworld. Or is it Balan Wonder? Is it Wonderland or Wonderworld? I don't even know. I honestly don't even know, Charles. Is he actually in prison? Oh my God, dude. I actually don't know. Let's see what it says. Wow, Doom is next, by the way. It says, the punishing difficulty of Dark Souls and abstract lore building of Bloodborne meets one of the most ambitious open worlds ever created. Elden Ring used core narrative foundations written by George R.R. Martin to create a staggeringly ambitious RPG, packed full of awe-inspiring sights, hard-as-nails bosses, and juvenile tributes to all manner of finger-related activities. True. That was well written. True. There was a lot of those. There was a lot of those messages. Oh my God. Doom 1993. Let's keep going. Doom 1993. That makes sense. It's Doom, dude. The shooter. Like the FPS, you know. It makes sense. It's Doom. Now, where's Doom Eternal, though? Doom Eternal not being on this list would be kind of criminal to me. But we'll see. We'll see. Doom Eternal needs to be on this list. It's actually upsetting me if it's not, like, thinking about that. But we're at 19. I don't know if Doom Eternal is going to be higher than Elden Ring, you know? Super Mario 64. Oh my god. It made it. So I wasn't playing this. I was playing Sonic Adventure 1, like the Sonic kid I was. But I told you guys at some point I want to do a Super Mario 64 playthrough. I've never played it. I've played custom zombie maps that are based on it, but I've never played it. I have no idea. I have no idea how it works. I'm sure this like changed the 3D, you know, gaming space, you know, like this is like put us into the future, you know? So like this is a genre defining game as well. I expected top 10 for that. I probably expected that as well. There's a lot of games that deserve to be up here. Also, where's Mass Effect 2? Where's Mass Effect 2? Where's Red Dead Redemption? Let me think of some other ones. Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2 needs to be on here. Yeah, you said it, Alyssa. You had the same thought as I did. What else do we got? Again, the fact Assassin's Creed not being on this list is crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Skyrim has to be here. What are we thinking? What do we have left? Gears of War? Yeah? Devil May Cry? Battlefront 2? Smash Bros? Yeah, Smash Bros could be on here. I think Smash Bros should be on here. Any Resident Evil? Yeah, like RE4, probably. FF7. Yeah, Final Fantasy 7 will be top 10. No shot it's not. It's got to be on here. What else? I'm trying to think. Modern Warfare 2? Would they do Modern Warfare? I guess they probably should. Also, what about Black Ops? Put some respect to Black Ops, damn it. It's like the most, well, I guess now Modern Warfare is the most successful one, but like after Modern Warfare 3, I mean, Black Ops was carrying COD, man. Like in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, like, I mean, every COD in between would always every COD that time would always outsell the previous one, but Black Ops 1, the storytelling of Black Ops 1 is the best in the whole damn Call of Duty series. Put some respect to Jason Blundell and all those guys, man. Come on. Like, come on, man. Like, we need Black Ops 1 love. That game was so good. Plus zombies, dude. Like, I know people meme the Kino der Toten stuff, but every person probably on this damn list has played Kino, you know? So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they got. Wow, Final Fantasy's next. I thought it'd be higher. Final Fantasy 7. There it is, chat. There it is. FF7, 1997, the year I was born. Never got to play it. I'm really thinking about playing this game for the first time, finally. I don't know if I'll stream it or not. I'm really unsure. But I'm thinking about actually playing it all the way through because I'm such a big Final Fantasy fan now, and I love the remake. It was my first Final Fantasy game I've ever played, and I was in. I was in from the remake of this game. And I know that the original is like, you know, part 1, part 2, part 3 of what the remake will be. So like, I want to see what the original is because I want to get the full story of it all. Especially because they're changing some stuff. So like, we need to see what that is. But yeah, I would love to play this game, like honestly within the year, at some point, because we're gonna get part 2 of the FF7 remake this winter, which could be like January or February maybe, right? But we could be getting it soon. We're going to get Final Fantasy 16 in June, and then they're going to start promoting FF7 Part 2. So I'm stoked. I don't even want to look at the description too much, just in case it spoils some stuff, because I really want to save that one. Wow. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. There it is. Yeah, but guys, yeah, the Final Fantasy 7, totally understand. It changed like its storytelling in video games. It set a bar, you know. Skyrim, I mean, makes sense. Skyrim needs to be up here. I thought Skyrim would be in the top 10. I'm getting really curious now what's in the top 10. That's really weird to me. Why is Skyrim not in the top 10? That's odd. But makes sense. I don't think anybody's got any complaints. Skyrim should be in this list somewhere. It's, you know, this was the Elden Ring of old. I would say. Do you guys agree with that? I feel like Elden Ring now is the new like Skyrim. Like we're gonna look like now at, you know, back at Elden Ring, and we'll be like, oh man, remember when Elden Ring came out? And a lot of people go like, oh man, you remember when Skyrim came out? We're gonna see Elden Ring remastered like 50 billion times. We're gonna we're gonna let's hope to God Starfield is great. I really hope it is. I really hope Starfield is awesome this year. And hopefully that's the new Skyrim. But like, you know what I mean? I feel like Elden Ring kind of feels like the modern day Skyrim in some ways. Different gameplay for sure, but different kind of game, but definitely up there. Elden Ring ain't gonna get remastered? Dude. Oh, it will, dude. It will get some special edition. It's got to. But they gotta do Bloodborne first, right? Red Dead Redemption 2, baby! Let's go, dude! Finally some Red Dead love. I never played Red Dead 2, though. Rip the homies. You guys are probably gonna hate me for that. I played Red Dead 1, so I just think of this as Red Dead for me. I know this game is phenomenal. This is on my list. I told you guys earlier in the year that this and Persona 5 were like the two big games that I wanted to like tackle. And you guys really wanted me to do Persona 5 more than Red Dead. But I know this is also another one. This is one I got to tackle at some point. It's going to be amazing. And look how beautiful it still looks to this day. Crazy. Liam's played this game, and Liam loved it. And if Liam loved it, that means it's got to be pretty damn good. So, honestly, probably the best cowboy game ever made, right? Like, gotta be. I'm going to keep going because I don't want to get spoilers. Super Mario World, 1990. Makes sense. Super Mario World. Come on. Have you even touched it? I downloaded Red Dead Redemption 2 years ago on my PS4, I think, and my PS4 Pro. And I loaded up and didn't, like, I played for like 2 minutes and I had to like go do something, and then I just didn't. I don't know why. Weird, right? Love how God of War won Game of the Year, but this is higher on the list. Oh, for Red Dead 2? Yeah. Wild, right? But yeah, Super Mario World makes sense. Again, never played, always heard things about it though. And here we are. It's starting to get good now, guys. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. How many people, is this your favorite Zelda game, guys? Out of all of them? A lot of people love it. Like, masterpiece for so many. I prefer Link to the Past. Oh, got you. Asked for this game and never got it as a kid. No. That's so sad. This is 1998, so this came out like a year after Final Fantasy VII. Damn. Dude, wait, we still got Bloodborne, bro. Oh my god, they gotta have Bloodborne on this damn list. Or what does it say? It says, Hello Loft is the undisputed GOAT for decades. Ocarina of Time's crown has slipped a little after 2017's Breath of the Wild redefined Legend of Zelda franchise once again. For those who still have the Song of Time written into their music or muscle memory, no amount of open world adventuring can supplant this game's magic. Damn. Disco Elysium. I didn't play this game. I heard about it, but number 12? I wonder if that's recency bias. Because a lot of you guys are acting shocked too. Do you think it's recency bias? Because it's like it's recent in the last couple of years, so it's a lot of people's favorite game in recent memory. A lot of people must have had this at number 1. Damn. How is this? What is this game about? Oh gosh, I just got spoiled the next one. We'll get to it. I'm hyped now. A game where your inner psyche narrates its way through one almighty hangover murder mystery. Disco Elysium's non-traditional role-playing mechanics put conversation as the primary interactive element. Just make sure your detective morale doesn't drop so low that they literally lose the will to live. What? Okay. It won a lot of awards. I gotta play this game at some point. People talk about this game like it's the second coming of Christ. What? That's insane. I gotta play it. Damn, that's wild. But guys, sorry. We have to talk about this. We were right. It had to be here. And we said the top 10. We were a little bit off, but it's number 11. Granted, the remake is better. In my opinion, the remake is better. But this is just overall Resident Evil 4 in general. It needs to be up there. Like, not having the parry in this game is a little bit scary. Like, I don't know if I want to go back and play the OG without the parry. Like, I need the parry, right? But this is just my opinion. I think the remake nailed it. But this game, you know, genre defining action, you know, the third person action over the shoulder, you know, over the shoulder combat, like, you know what I mean? Like, for third person shooter survival game, like, this defined an entire genre of games. like just so much after Resident Evil 4 was inspired by Resident Evil 4. And not only that, it's just a really awesome game. The environment is so unique. It's so special. The story is really good. It's campy in the best way. It takes Leon, someone who was just a little cadet in Resident Evil 2 and is now a special agent soldier man who's got to save the president's daughter. It's just got everything you want from it. It makes you feel good as the hero. It just is a phenomenal game. Not my favorite. The OG is not my favorite Resident Evil game. But like I told you guys, right now, I have Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 8, and I can't decide. I genuinely can't decide. I need to do a replay of 8, but I loved 8. I really did. I love Village. But if I had to guess, maybe Resident Evil 4's remake is my favorite, but I love 8 a lot, so it's hard. I need to go replay it. I want to go play Village in third person as well. But yeah, I think it deserves it. This defined Resident Evil for years to come, and a lot of people think it's their favorite game of all time, so makes sense. It's probably a lot of people's number one on the list. Let's keep going. It says Resident Evil 4's grasp of pace, tension, and campaign variety is still near flawless as its thirst for truly revolting insectoids. They popularized the over-the-shoulder view seen in many games and every game after, from The Last of Us to Grand Theft Auto. The critical reception to 2023 remake shows its impact has not waned at all. Makes sense. Hey, played DLC in Village? I have. I streamed it, actually. It's on my highlights on Twitch. This is before I did the whole VOD channel. By the way, guys, I will shout this out because I just mentioned it. We do have a VOD channel on YouTube. Every single stream that we do on Twitch goes to this VOD channel on YouTube now. And I have playlists on that YouTube channel for you guys. You never have to watch a Twitch VOD again. Be here for the live. Go to YouTube to watch the VOD. It helps me out with some ad revenue a little bit too, so why not? Like all of our Jedi playthroughs there. I just uploaded Emmy's Marvel Snap VOD. What the hell was that? Just all VODs from here on out, like Zelda, all of it will be there. So just letting you know. I'm always going to shout out because still a lot of people don't know. But yeah, just JC Backfire streams on YouTube. JC and M streams is the actual account name. But yeah. Half-Life 2. Here we go. That makes sense. Half-Life 2. I've heard nothing but great things about Half-Life 2. The whole meme of when's Half-Life 3. You know, like, it's got to be up there. You know, let's just even thinking about like Gmod and all that kind of stuff too. Like the things that have like spun off from this, you know. It's, you know, it's phenomenal. I'm sure it's phenomenal. I haven't played it, but I'm sure it's phenomenal. Always heard amazing things, and I know it changed everything. We got Prop Hunt from it. We did. We have not seen Breath of the Wild yet. Yoshi, not yet. Makes sense, chat. I'm gonna keep going though because I haven't played Half-Life 2. It's hard for me to talk about it. Wow. Where the hell is Bloodborne, dude? What's the VOD channel called? It's called JC and M Streams. Like this. And if you want the link to it, like if you just want to go there really fast for a second, there's the link to it. Like the actual @ on the YouTube link says JC Backfire Streams. And then our second channel is just called JC and M, where we do like reactions and stuff. Bloodborne's got to win though. Anyways, it makes sense. Venture deep into Dark Souls Oh my God, Portal 2 is the next one. Wow. I hate that I keep spoiling it, chat. My bad. But it's hard to like scroll. Venture deep into Dark Souls' dank subterranean area called Blighttown. And I don't even know. I just don't even know how to even read this. The storm around you becomes the enemy, slowly poisoning you. In a sadistic game that asks for all your patience and then your sanity, mere survival feels exhilarating. I've never played Dark Souls. I played Demon Souls, and I played Sekiro, however you pronounce it. And I've played Elden Ring, of course, and Bloodborne. But I haven't played the actual Souls games that started it all. Granted, Demon Souls, I guess, started, but, you know, I can't wait, though. I can't wait. I've heard nothing but good things. I'm really stoked for that. I think it's going to be super damn cool to finally play that at some point, chat. Portal 2, 2011. I mean, I don't know if I put it in my top 10, but it's definitely like a god tier game. Like, it's better than Portal 1 in every way. It's one of the best co-op games ever made. And the main single-player story is just phenomenal, and the writing is awesome. Has one of the best writing, like, just the writing in that story is so good for what it is. Like, it's a damn Portal game, and the characters are so likable. It's iconic, yeah. It's iconic. Really awesome game. Makes sense that's an 8. I could totally see that. But let's keep going. I want to see where we're going from here, because we talked about Portal already. The original Metal Gear Solid. Wow. The original Metal Gear Solid 1998, guys. Wow. Okay. One of the foundational entries in the stealth genre, and the game that birthed Hideo Kojima is one of the art form's few auteurs. There's a reason every star from Lea Sado, I forgot how to say her name, and Mads Mikkelsen wants to work with him. He's ingenious, inventive, and bonkers weird. Love it. I still gotta play Death Stranding. I gotta say that. I gotta play Death Stranding at some point. I just want to have an opinion on Death Stranding. I don't know if I'd like it or not, but I want to play it just to know, you know? This has been good. This has been a good, like, dude, we've been here for 2 hours, chat. This has been a good stream. Well, not full 2 hours, but yeah. And we're about, like, on time. I want to play Jedi, like, at 7 to 8, so we're doing pretty good on this. I'm really hungry, though. I really hope M fixes food soon. I'm going to really quickly text M right now to fix food. Please. I say fix, by the way. Can you make food? I love you. Please, I'm so hungry. And I want to start Jedi soon. Anyways, makes sense. Haven't played it. Makes sense. Hey, let's go, baby. Oh my God. Yes. I'm so glad it's on here. It deserves it. This game, I highly recommend if you guys have never played Mass Effect 1 through 3. My God. Oh, what a trilogy. Mass Effect 1's a little clunky and not the best, but Mass Effect 2 and 3, especially Mass Effect 2, is one of the best RPGs of all time. And just, what is there to say, man? You play this game, your choices actually matter, your companions matter. It all builds up to a climatic moment at the end. Everything matters. And what matters in this game as well, the stuff that you did in Mass Effect 1 carries over to Mass Effect 2 and it carries over to Mass Effect 3. And regardless of what your thoughts on the ending of Mass Effect 3 are, like, characters live or die in the trilogy based on your actions. That's so freaking cool. And we've had more games that do that nowadays, but this game was the AAA game that really did that. It's phenomenal. The choices that you make in this game, the way you connect with the characters. I mean, this game was like, what, like Star Trek the video game. Star Trek the video game for gamers. Like, you're going around a galaxy, you got a crew, you are trying to save the galaxy from an incoming threat that's scary as hell. It's so cool. It's so freaking cool. Cannot wait to tackle this game again. I really want to stream Mass Effect 1 through 3 someday on stream. Don't know if I'll ever have the guts to do it because it's going to be a long one, but I want to do it someday because I want to replay these games. It was one of my favorites back in the day. But yeah, Dead Space hasn't been on the list yet. Nope. All right, let's go number 5. Here's where it starts to get crazy, guys. Number 5. There's only 5 left. Also, let's just read this for a second. Hold on. Maybe a little bit spoilery, but it doesn't matter. Mass Effect 2's final quest, aptly named Suicide Mission, is one of the greatest in video game history. A thrilling conclusion that puts all of your choices throughout the game to the test as you potentially lose precious squad mates. There may never be a band of heroes this lovable ever again. Honestly, true. The final mission of Mass Effect 2 is one of the best in video game history. Not even close. All right, here we go. Wow. No way. I forgot about The Witcher, dude. Wow. Wow. CD Projekt Red. This is why Cyberpunk had hype. Was because of all the work that they did on The Witcher, chat. This game, this is one of those games that I really want to play. I've wanted to play for a very long time, but I don't know what it is about it. Like, I just haven't had the moment of like, yeah, let me dedicate a lot of free time to that right now. You know what I mean? I've heard nothing but good things. I've heard the combat is a little like bland compared to like the actual storytelling and the RPG elements, but I wish I played this game. I really wish I could tell you more about it because I've heard such good things. Of course, it got its own Netflix show. Granted, it's having a lot of drama right now, but you know, Henry Cavill was the lad on Netflix, and that show did tremendously well for a bit. So we, you know, I would say we got some really good video game adaptation stuff. Again, for a bit. That came out of this as well, and I think the writing of this game probably was a breath of fresh air for many people, from what I've heard about it, and you know, the hype for Cyberpunk was because of how good this game was. You know, I think this game won Game of the Year when it came out, right? I think it won Game of the Year. I'm pretty sure. Definitely some outlets did, at least. I don't know. It's been a while. Can't remember exactly. Also, 2015. That was a long time. That was Black Ops 3. That was Halo 5. There's a lot of games that year. Oh, dang. All right. Let's see what it says, though, really fast. I'm kind of curious. What the hell? I'm getting an advertisement. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, now I'm getting a mouse ad. All right, chat. It says, also, I need to turn on the light soon. Our recent replay of The Witcher 3 took 130 hours. Every second of it was packed with rich characters. Wait, 130 hours? Every second of it was packed with rich characters, phenomenal storytelling, and one of the best in RPG history. As such, we're sorely tempted to reacquaint ourselves with the Bloody Baron all over again. That's crazy, dude. 130 hours, man. That's longer than Elden Ring. It's actually longer. Guys. And there it is. Guys. And there it is. Wow. 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 Number 4 of all time on this list is Bloodborne. Over Elden Ring, over Dark Souls. We did it. Bloodborne Gamers Rise. I freaking love this game. It is in my top 3 video games I've ever played. Top 3. Top freaking 3. The atmosphere, maybe unbeatable. Maybe unbeatable atmosphere. I don't know an atmosphere that I like more than the atmosphere in this game. Like, the environmental storytelling and the atmosphere this game takes place in it invokes a mood that I can't even explain. It's better than Elden Ring. Sorry, it's better. Dude, you cannot tell me, you just can't tell me Elden Ring's atmosphere is better than this game. It's just not. Like there's something about Bloodborne, going to the city, seeing what happened to it. You're the freaking Go, good hunter. Go fight the beast. And then the game slowly unravels and it becomes like something entirely different halfway through. Spoilers. But like, oh. I sat and watched the lore video for hours. Hours. It's just so unique, man. It was so unique. And the main character as well, like the protagonist, you could, customize how your guy looks a little bit. But like, I will see that look and I will always know that's Bloodborne. I will always know. I see that little hat. I know it's Bloodborne. I just know. I love Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring is phenomenal. And I think there's so much great storytelling. Absolutely. I think it's masterful as well, to be honest. But I think the atmosphere of Elden Ring is a little bit more confusing to me as a player, and it feels a little bit more grandiose and a little bit more like, okay, this is, very much a fantasy, medieval setting that I have seen in other media before, but done in a new way, which is really cool. But Bloodborne is like, I don't even know what to compare it to. It just is Bloodborne. And God, just golly, dude. Absolutely incredible. Oh my God, the Skyrim music is still going. Why don't you live in England? It's not just that though. It's like it's the way that you feel going through the environment. There's something about it. Like it feels like you're also the existential dread in that game is otherworldly. Otherworldly, maybe is the right word. It gives me chills all the time. Yeah. All right, here we go. Oh my God, Tetris is number. Guys, what? Bloodborne's intensely aggressive combat and near indecipherable web of Lovecraftian lore cemented director Miyazaki as one of the most influential developers of the decade. The game's originality, it's the only entry in our top 10 without a sequel or spinoff. Further cements its mystique. That's a really cool statement. Hey, that's crazy though. Hey, can we get a sequel? Hey, that's crazy. Can we get a remaster of this? Hey, could we like RE4 remake this, please? Please? Could I get 60 FPS, please? How is this game number 4 and it's still not 60 FPS? How is this game a top 3 video game I've ever played and it's not 60 FPS? That's so insane. Like, oh my God, that's so insane. Tetris beat Bloodborne, guys. RIP. Damn, man. That's crazy. That's really crazy, dude. Is there even an explanation? Why am I getting pull-ups ads? Effortlessly simple game design. The rights to Tetris have been contested many times, but few can deny the impact of the blockbuster. It currently holds a Guinness World Record for the most ported game ever made. That's crazy, dude. All right, number 2. What could it possibly be? What is left? Borderlands 2 is not making the cut. That's crazy to me. Borderlands 2 didn't make the list. Breath of the Wild? Yeah, it has to be Breath of... That's what it is. It's Breath of the Wild and Last of Us. That's what it is. And I bet it's Last of Us and Breath of the Wild. That's how it is. Yeah. It's Breath of the Wild's number 1. I bet you it's number 1. What about Smash Bros? Yeah, I don't know. Ragnarok's not on the list, I don't think. I don't think Ragnarok's gonna be here. Even though I like it better. Here we go. What is it? Oh my God, we were right. Wow. Last of Us is number 2. What does it say? A dad game for the ages. Naughty Dog's punt at a Cormac McCarthy-inspired post-apocalyptic travelogue was one of the riskiest moves in PlayStation history. With 32 million copies sold in the franchise so far, and Season 2 of a critically acclaimed HBO TV show already in the works, it's safe to say Neil Druckmann and Bruce Straley's almighty gamble paid off. I mean, true. They went from making like very action Indiana Jones style game to making a dark, a gritty, intimate story between just two characters mainly. And it worked. It worked. And, you know, Last of Us is iconic. We all know this. We all know this. I think Last of Us is definitely a top 10 on here. I don't disagree with it being up here, guys. Like, what it's done for games is massive. What it's done for storytelling in games is massive. The ending is one of the best video game endings of all time. And I think arguably it's one of the most recognizable PlayStation games of all time. And maybe has like two of the most well-beloved characters PlayStation's ever had. I mean, I think it deserves to be up there. I think, you know, in the way that Last of Us has exploded even more so now in popularity with being, you know, the adaptation actually being good. That's amazing. Like that, it's even more popular now than it's ever been. And I can't wait for the multiplayer factions game when it comes out. It's gonna be insane. And yeah, the accessibility is really good on the game. You know, the whole story is just really good. I think the only thing I wish that Last of Us Part 1 had, like even the remake of it recently, is I wish that I could like do like the prone stuff that I can do in like Last of Us 2, like where I can like dive on the ground and roll around and stuff. But I get that the game wasn't made for that originally. So, you know, I get it. You know, you could also dodge in Last of Us 2, but you can't really dodge that well in Last of Us Part 1. But it's fine because this game changed everything. Changed a lot of things. And, you know, you can feel the inspiration that Last of Us has had on many games. I mean, even God of War, 2018, you know, like Atreus following Kratos around is weirdly similar to Ellie and Joel in some ways. So that's, I get it. Makes sense. And I love it. And I really love this game. And I love that series. And I can't wait to see more from it. So it's one of the all-time greats. Number 1, though. Well, it's not going to be Borderlands 2. I don't think they put Borderlands 2 at number 1. Borderlands 2 not being on this list is criminal. I just want to keep saying that. That's criminal. No Black Ops is also criminal, in my opinion. I think Black Ops 1 was a huge risk-taking event in Call of Duty. Like Modern Warfare was a huge risk-taking event because obviously going to the modern day was scary. And at the time we had all these World War II shooters and then it was like all of a sudden, oh, let's do a modern day game. But Black Ops 1 was even riskier in some ways because the game was you being an anti-hero where you're playing through flashbacks. Like the way they told that story was so different. And I really, really wish that Black Ops had some representation on this list. And Black Ops 2 has arguably the best multiplayer in the whole series. So Black Ops 3 is the best. You know what I mean? We can keep going on, but I think the Black Ops series should be on here somewhere. But yeah, I don't know. Other games before we get to number 1. Halo 2 not being on here is also kind of criminal. And I'm sorry, I'm not only trying to do FPS games here, but Halo 2, like I said before, it revolutionized the lobby system. Like we didn't have like lobby systems until like Halo 2, like the way the lobby was is how like every Call of Duty game after it was. Like the modern lobby system was like Halo 2. The Arkham games, yeah, that's one that I don't understand is like Arkham City, especially, I think should be here. I think Roblox would be one that makes sense. I could see that. There's no Skate. There's no Kingdom Hearts. Crazy. So many people love Kingdom Hearts. It was not here. A lot of people love Persona 4. That wasn't on the list. Ragnarok is also criminal. Yeah, I think Ragnarok is better than the first game in my opinion. So that's wild. They had Persona 5, but that's it. And then CSGO. Yeah, CSGO. That's weird. There's no CSGO. Like, what? There's no Counter-Strike? What? There's no Sonic? Yeah, what about Sonic 2 or something? Right? League's not there either. That's so weird. No Team Fortress 2. No Overwatch. I feel like Overwatch 1 was massively influential when that came out. Every game wanted to be like like Overwatch kind of like a lot of the events that we have in games now, like the seasonal events, Overwatch was really influential for that at the time, especially in the shooter genre. Sonic not being on here is criminal. Let's see what the last one is. Let's see what the last one is, and then we'll talk. We'll talk. Number 1. Let's go. If I had to guess, I think it's gonna be Breath of the Wild. I think they're gonna put Breath of the Wild here, but let's see. Wow. Wow. We called the last two, chat. We totally called the last two. We said Last of Us and Breath of the Wild in that order. We called it. Wow. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. There's no reason Breath of the Wild shouldn't be like in top 10. Like, I think it totally is a top 10 in my opinion, probably, for like what I can imagine what the gaming industry thinks. I don't know if it's in my top 10, but to me, I think Elden Ring's a better game. But I totally understand what this game did. I totally get it. You know, I think Elden Ring is inspired in some ways by what Breath of the Wild did, right? So, I get it. I really do get it. My one thing with this game is I wish that the exploration was a little bit more rewarding than just I complete shrine, I get extra heart. I complete shrine, I get another, like, you know what I mean? Like, the thing that I loved about Elden Ring so much is that, oh my God, I completed this dungeon, I get a freaking summon that can spawn in now. Oh my God, I completed this dungeon, I got a freaking double-bladed weapon that is unique to this dungeon. Like, you know what I mean? That's the one thing that with Breath of the Wild that holds me back, is I really enjoy my time with it. It's one of the best experiences I've ever had. But it's harder for me to be like, oh yeah, you remember that dungeon where this was there? It's Elden Ring. It's much easier for me to say that to people. Breath of the Wild's a little bit, they blend together a little bit in my head. Still fun, still hours of content, hours of things to explore. All the weapons that you can find and stuff, like, sure, they degrade in time, but it's really fun when you find some stuff. I don't know. Like I don't know if I'd say it's number 1 of all time, but I think it's definitely influential for sure. If it didn't have Legend of Zelda, the game wouldn't be as popular at all. The hype carried it. Really? I don't know though. I mean, like, the design of Breath of the Wild is so good. Like, it's so good. And the fact that this thing runs on the Switch is kind of nuts. Like, that's the other thing too that I think about with this game. Like, it's really good looking and pretty, and it just feels good for the Switch. Like, playing Pokemon Violet in comparison to how that feels to Breath of the Wild, it's insane. Like Breath of the Wild just feels so much better, and there's way more things going on in Breath of the Wild than Pokemon Violet, right? Pokemon Scarlet Violet. So I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, I think the other thing too is this game gives you tools to solve things without it always being a point A to point B. There's something with like Star Wars right now. I'm playing Jedi, right? And there's something with Jedi right now where there's a lot of times where I'll see a wall and I'll try to jump over it, and then there'll be an invisible wall. You know what I mean? And that happens a lot. And it's kind of a sucky feeling when it happens, because you're like, oh man, I really want to, like, I found some way with my force powers to like get there. You should let me get there, right? Breath of the Wild is the game where if you can think of the way to do it with all of its concepts, with all of its tools that Link has, you can probably do it. We've seen people shoot themselves across the world with like a block or a boulder. Like, you've seen those videos. Like, it's crazy. And apparently the sequel is going to be turning that up a notch even more, maybe we can build things, build some vehicles and stuff. Like, we're going to be able to do so much. So I'm excited to see where that goes. I haven't looked at any of the preview footage too much for Tears of the Kingdom. I've tried to kind of stay away because I kind of want a blind experience with the game. But I'm really excited, and I think I totally expected this one to be in the top 5 anyway. So I'm not like I'm not pressed. I think actually I'm not pressed at all, actually, because Breath of the Wild's a great game. It's a really good game. I would say it's a 9, 10 out of 10 for me, too. It's just not my personal favorite. But, oh yeah, let's read the description. Let's see. Nintendo's magnificent Switch launch... Wait, Nintendo's magnificent Switch launch game changed how many saw open... Wait, oh my god, this is the weirdest sentence to me. The Switch launch game changed how many saw open world experiences. Vast in size, deeply systemic, with a completely free-form approach to exploration, combat, and puzzles. Few games match its scope for experimental play opportunities, and few give the player so much sense of authority over their own discoveries. Its sequel, Tears of the Kingdom, has one hell of a legacy to live up to, and is that not the damn case? It really, really is. It's gonna have to live up. It really is gonna have to live up. Oh wow, look how many people. Meet the voters. Thanks to everyone who submitted personal lists. Each one was a fascinating insight into your tastes and preferences. Below is yet another list of every individual who voted and agreed to be credited. Wow. Sam Barlow's on this list. Somebody from Bungie. Oh, wow. Cliff Bleszinski was on this list of people like picking some stuff. Wow, wow, wow. I'll see if there's anybody I know personally on this list. Can you imagine? Imagine. Hey, Joseph Ferris. That's cool. Jeff Grubb. Makes sense. Wow, they had a lot of people. They had a lot of people. There's another JC. Wow, 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 wow. Ryan McCaffrey. There's a lot of people. A lot of devs, reporters, all kinds of things. Lucy O'Brien. Makes sense. There was a lot. Wow. Jacksepticeye was on there? Oh, cool. Jack was on here? That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. Well. Okay. Honestly, overall, this was not a criminal list. I think we can all kind of agree on that. It was not criminal by any means. It was not like, oh my god, they got it so wrong. I think this is a pretty respectable list. I think that the main things that I disagree on is that I think there are some... again, because there's no premise on like... Is the game rated high because it changed the industry, or is it currently a better game than another game? You know what I mean? Like, some of these really old games changed the industry, so they got ranked higher, but then some of the newer games might be way better made nowadays. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, it's kind of tough because we don't know, there was no, prompt of how to rate the games. It was just, what are your favorites? What's your top 10 favorite games of all time? And that could be people... that played games back in the 80s, the 90s, all sorts of things. But again, I would say, for me, some of the ones that I really wanted to see, I think Borderlands 2 needed something. Halo 2 needed something. I know I'm talking about a lot of shooters here. I think Assassin's Creed, they said it at the top. Assassin's Creed? What? There's like 5 Ezio games that are absolutely... Wait, how many? 4. There's 4 Ezio games that are absolutely fire. That they were so consistent with Assassin's Creed, especially in that era. And like, come on, like when you think of Rome, no game is going to feel like how AC2 and all that felt, like how Brotherhood felt. Like when you think of like Venice and Rome and Italy, like come on, it's so iconic. That AC2 needs to be on here, man. Like at least AC2. I was a Brotherhood fan, but AC2. No Smash Bros is nuts. That is nuts because Smash Bros totally is, everybody plays Smash Bros. A lot of people do. I think maybe you could have some love for RE7 and RE8. I think what RE7 did for Resident Evil once again revolutionized it quite a bit. There were many GTAs on the list. GTA 5 was the highest one, I think. there was. I'm so glad Nier Automata made the list. That's amazing. I love that. I think the OG Nier could have made the list as well, but it didn't, sadly. But I get why. Yeah, Gears of War. That's weird. Gears didn't make it. Yeah, remember, yeah, it is top 10. It's more like top 100 favorite games from people, not top 100 best. You got to think about it like that. Even though it's named best. I wonder, I'm trying to think if there's something else that I really, really loved that's not on this list. I feel like there should be some Remedy love. Like Alan Wake. You know, Control was really good, but I think Alan Wake is really iconic. And it's kind of become a cult classic. And I think really does like the psychological thriller really well. Yeah, the gameplay kind of isn't the best, but I think that I could see it being in the top 100, you know? There was Pokemon, Red and Blue, and then also Gold and Silver, or whatever it's called. But weird that Modern Warfare 2 is not on this list as well. COD 4 I get, that makes perfect sense, but Modern Warfare 2 skyrocketed things even more, you know? Yeah, I know that Red Dead 2 is great. I know. Guys, what can I say, dude? I was a zombies YouTuber for years of my life. I didn't get to play any other video games at the time. I just streamed zombies all the time. That's what I did all the time, man. What can I say? Guitar Hero. Dude, Guitar Hero should totally be on here. That's a good one too. That's totally a good one to put on here. I'm trying to think of another one. Again, I think Skate 3. Give me Skate 3. Come on. Skate's like cult classic for people. Crysis was not on here. Crysis 2 was a phenomenal game. God dang it. I freaking love Crysis 2. Not on here. I'm trying to think of what else. Pac-Man was not on here, I don't think. Man. Wii Sports. Yo, imagine. Oh, also, I got another one. You guys might not have played these games, but Command and Conquer. I think Command and Conquer or like StarCraft should be on here. You know? Like StarCraft 2? Like, come on. It's like the RTS genre in a nutshell is StarCraft 2. And Command and Conquer, of course, like paved the way of that genre in many ways. But like, I think some RTS love would be, I mean, they got like Civ and stuff, I guess, but like, we need Command and Conquer Red Alert 2. Yeah, there you go. Ryan guy's in here. Yeah. Ryan's here. Yeah, like Red Alert 2 should be on this list. That game was iconic, bro. Or hell, Tiberium Wars. I love Tiberium Wars. But Mortal Kombat. Yeah, that's weird. There's no Sly Cooper either. No Sly Cooper 2. That's criminal. Which one's the one with the hackers? Oh, that's Command & Conquer Generals, Edge. That's Generals. Spam the hackers on the ground. They used to get you money. Roblox. Yeah, Roblox. I feel like Roblox would be a thing. Would it be okay if I call you for a minute? Satchel, honestly, dude, I really want to get into Jedi soon. And I need to go eat. And I need to go check on the food, to be honest. And I feel like I've overstayed my welcome. I literally am like over 2 hours and my notification is like literally about Jedi. And I feel like we're not going to finish the game if I don't hurry. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I don't know what that is. Why do I not know what that is? I don't remember what that looks like. Yeah, Tony Hawk Underground's not here. Yeah. Mario Maker. No Battlefield. No, there's no Battlefield either. Crazy. Okay, I'm gonna... Dude, it's crazy. The list is very odd. But I get the ones that are on here. It's weird. No Bad Company 2. We failed. I'm gonna go check on food really fast because we need to freaking play Star Wars, chat. But this has been fun. And I really appreciate you guys coming. We're going to do a quick little, like, musical vibe. Or musical... Like, look, it's getting dark in my room because it's finally becoming nighttime. I'm scared. Black Ops 1 was not on the list. Oh my god, my computer's dying.